Hello, everyone, to... I was about to say the oncoming storm, damn it. Hello, everyone, to the Multiversal Tournament. I am your host, Bugboy1014. And I am joined by the entire group this time, because we're not doing a battle today, surprisingly.
I have a face!
Yes, you have a face. I would hope that you do.
That was so random.
I don't know any.
What?
Some of us might be slightly medicated. Caution, everyone.
Like, look at your hands. Do you have hands?
No
Okay.
pause.
Hands?
Hands!
I can throw some hands too.
Okay.
I don't think so anymore.
It just got being cast.
Yeah, it's just a thing that's being silly. That we're all used to this by now. So, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I
So,
was just making.
where we start this, it is in between time, and currently the next battle is being delayed. There is not an explanation currently for why there is a delay, but this is taking place normally during the time when the battle would be happening. There's a delay going on right now. So, due to that, and due to either fate or happenstance or whatever, a large collection of you end up in the same location, randomly. Does anyone have a preference on what that location is within the tournament?
Nope.
What if we do just the arena in general as like that's the final place?
You can't be inside the arena. I know that.
So
Because-
either like the pub or the library?
Well,
Yeah.
if I go look at the different chats I have set up, because for those who don't know at home, there's a number of Discord chats that I have set up that are represented as rooms inside of the arena that people can walk in sessions. There's things like the Philosopher's Stone Brews and Coffee, which is a coffee shop. There's a Training Dojo. There's the bookstore. There's the diner. Always, and then there's Uret's Magical Curios, which is the magic item shop.
I feel like the diner would be the best place.
The diner? Okay, so Mr. Bonesley's Diner and Restaurant. Jeez, careful. Alright, so all of you end up making your way to Mr. Bonesley's Diner and Restaurant. Mr. Bonesley, let's set up each thing. So, Frizzle, why are you at the diner?
Come back to me.
Okay,
Just a second.
Cathangless, why are you at the diner? We're gonna go through these one at a time. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, it's food. You have to eat food. I
No.
eat food, but food.
Cathangless is currently at a table eating like 8 plates of food like he's Goku from Dragon Ball.
Only 8?
Only 8 so far.
Ah!
This is your first round. You haven't gotten to your second round yet. Well, Darkstar, why did you show up at the diner?
Just to joke around.
Alright, so you wandered into the diner. Child, why are you at the diner?
Oh, I'm just here getting my, daily cup of tea.
Ah, choosing the diner instead of the coffee shop for that. Makes sense. Most people that drink tea consider coffee to be heresy. Chad, what are you doing at the diner?
Good way.
Pretty much just came to see if Cathangless was here so I could chat with him.
You found Cathangless here. Unfortunately, their mouth is full of food, so they cannot chat right now.
Ah!
Boxworth, why did you show up at the diner?
I guess to kill time and waiting for the match that was supposed to happen before, but for some reason is not happening currently.
Right. Also, why do I just envision that part of the reason why you end up in the diner was accidental because you were just wandering through the hallways thinking about what you can do with Museum and randomly ended up there?
That sounds like a. You know what? I like this idea more.
Yeah. You were just randomly wandering because you're pacing around trying to think, and you're like, oh, I'm at. You hear familiar scarfing sounding, and see, oh, it's Cathanglis. Oh, I'm at the diner.
How did I insert ASDF bear? How did I get here?
And then Mimi just says, the end. Alright. A lot of you are followed by Mimi bots, obviously, because Mimi bots follow everyone everywhere in this tournament.
I would also be
Because
followed
Mimi
by...
bots are stalkers. Okay, no, just kidding.
Yes.
I would also be followed by Ratix, right?
Yeah, you would also be followed by Retix. And, Cathanglis, are any of your actual constructs here, or is it just you?
It would be me and Edward.
Okay, Brizzle, are any of your constructs here?
I'll introduce them later.
Oh, also, Brizzle, don't forget, you do still have the powered armor that's also kind of a construct. It's not sentient, but it does have a it can move itself around mode that you put into it.
Okay. Yeah, we can get to that later. Yeah, I'll just be showing up in my fine Black Dragon attire.
Blocksworth, is your new Drake friend with you?
I don't know. I didn't think of it.
I would like to think that they were, because they were just sitting on your shoulder when you started wandering. That'd be my guess. Okay. So, with that, Zokarai teleports into the room. He teleports into the room wearing his power armor as usual, and opens the bag of holding to let Dread crawl out of it. He says, "Oh, been the first time we were together in a while." And he says that to all of you, and then I think this is the moment when all of you realize that, yeah, there's kind of the entire group here at once.
Good. It was unexpected.
Then Mr. Bonesley
Quite surprised
says, go ahead.
Quite surprised that all of us have actually met up here.
Well,
Bonesley
it's
says,
my first time.
well, that's sometimes how things rattle out, you know?
Yeah, Bones about it.
Kayana, do you want Lucy? What's the little girl's name? Lucy?
Linda?
No.
Linda. Do you want Linda to be here too?
Yes.
Okay. Was Linda following around Grizzle?
Yes. And
Or probably follow Ragnarchild out, because like Brizzle hasn't had any contact with anyone. This will be like his first time.
I know
Yeah.
Linda has been itching to talk to Brizzle.
Oh, okay.
Like, I imagine Ragnarchild walks into the room and then Linda's just like, Brizzle! And then just tackle hugs or something.
I will walk over to like Ragnarchild and taking Linda with me and just hi guys, it's sorry I left, but I just needed time to think, and I'll give Ragnarchild a hug as well as Linda, and it's like it's good to see you though.
Oh, my grandson, I'm just so happy to see you too. I'm just so glad to see you again. So...
Dread wanders over and joins in on the hug.
Linda goes, stupid brother, and then hugs him. Like,
Yes,
like the back.
I can be stupid.
Things have
You're talking
changed.
about Linda. My grandson's one of the smartest people I've ever met in all my years.
He said back after leaving. She said, he said back after leaving.
I don't know what that means, but okay, Linda. This must be one of the things these new kids are saying these days.
Yeah, I decided to come out because I've been getting encouragement and help from, I suppose they're my children?
Creations, Zokrai says.
Well, I'm not. That's just what Brizzle would have said.
I know, and I was responding as Zokrai.
Okay.
Zokrai said creations. They're your creation. Who is now standing in a corner just watching this. Which... Brizzle, I don't think you've ever met Zokrai.
I think maybe only at like the birthday.
Okay, would you like me to describe how they look? Because their look has changed a lot since the birthday.
Sure.
So, they are currently clad from head to toe in what looks to be a deep purple style armor of some kind, and you recognize it as a powered armor of some kind, given the fact that you needed such a powered armor in the past. Though theirs is shaped to look like a dragon, so it almost looks like a purple dragon, but you can tell it's not quite purple, and if you ask, he'll clarify what the color actually is, but it just kind of looks purple. But yeah, he is covered head to toe in armor, and you can't see any of the skin.
Okay.
Raccoon Child, did you enjoy the gift I got you?
Oh, what a gift was that, young dragon?
The flute?
Anglers,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
your wolves have gotten out. Sorry.
Did you enjoy it at least, Raccoon Child?
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Yes, I do. I did. I have been, practicing a little bit.
Be careful not to summon too many dragons with it.
I think there's a limit.
I was saying it as a joke.
I don't know what's that hammering.
What was that?
I don't know what's that hammering I keep hearing.
Oh, if you heard like a rattling noise, sorry, that was me typing on my keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, out of character for a little bit. I have a new setup for everyone at home. So, this is the first time I've done a stream with this group, with my new setup. So, one of the things is that my microphone is closer to my desk and is laying on my desk, so any of my typing is much louder through my microphone. Apologies, not much I can do about that. So, you're going to be hearing this a lot louder in the future. So you got to get used to it. Anyway, sorry, let's get back to the roleplay.
So then, any news any changes, I guess, since I know there's this strange arena thing that's been going on, but have you been fighting, Linda Ragnarchild? Taking part in the festivities?
Ragnarok was the last one that was in the fight.
Ragnarchild's fight was going to be next, but it's evidently not happening. Or at least it's been delayed. Zokrai said that.
I'm gonna guess the other guy didn't show up like so many others who left. But he didn't bother to tell anyone.
I somehow doubt that.
I mean...
Is the magic that brought us all here breaking up and people are going back?
I don't know.
Some
I don't
people
think
just
so.
That
decide-
I.
As far as I know, some people just decided to leave, like the person who Katanglis battles, for example.
Yeah.
Well, if so many people are leaving all at once, do they know something we don't?
Maybe
Well-
it's ending.
Evidently, a lot of faction leaders left because of leaked documents. No
Uh-huh.
crisis.
Sorry, I'm I'm freaking out out of character. That got me.
I do feel stronger though.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
So since you're in your room, Zokurai just gets quiet.
Yeah, that marine guy. I don't think he's related to any faction, so it wouldn't be because of apparently documents.
Dread wanders over to Brizzle and kind of pokes him in the leg. If you don't know who Dread is, Brizzle, Dread is like a little 3-foot-tall kobold homunculus that has a large backpack and
He's
also
the
has a large rifle attached to the backpack.
Yeah, I was going to say he's the one with the sniper rifle.
Yeah, he's the one with the rifle, which has gotten bigger since you last saw it.
Yeah. Well, hello. Can I help you, young sir?
Are you an art? And he gets a red voice. Are you an artificer too?
Yes, but maybe not the best one.
He just kind of smiles and gives you a hug. Well,
Oh, why
he's
thank
so
you.
small, he can't really hug you, so he hugs your leg.
Yeah. Oh, why thank you. I don't know if I deserve this. Thank you, though.
So that's what a kobold looks like.
Dread just kind of smiles at Rattle. And nods his head. Cathanglis, you notice a familiar face in the corner.
No.
In one of the booths in the corner, eating a large cake, is a familiar 9-inch tall little pink blob.
So for you interested in
Oh yes, that's what you have to say. Thank you.
Don't tell me it's Kirby.
Oh,
Yes,
It's a
Kirby's
friend.
in the corner of the room.
it's a friend.
But Cathanglis is like the only one here who, in character, knows what Kirby looks like. So that's why I said Cathanglis notices.
Yeah, I thought I was saying this out of character.
Oh, I know. I was just explaining it in character how, but like, I know everyone here knows.
Yeah, he was literally in the bracket, so that makes sense.
Right. And of course they're eating cake because that's the main thing they like eating in the even.
Hey,
the original
don't judge
franchise.
me. Rude.
There's nothing wrong with cake.
Mm. For those who haven't been keeping track of Cathanglis' appearance recently, they've changed quite a bit. Even since the events with Brizzle, they've changed quite a bit.
Which is
In
like
timeline
2
too.
weeks.
Does he have like heterochromatic eyes now?
Cathanglis,
What?
would you like to explain, or would you like me to explain?
You could.
Okay, so, currently, they now have a fully fleshed body again. Actually, no, they don't. They actually lost their original arms, and now have augmented arms. Like, Battle Fist style arms. As well as, notably, 9 mechanical tails, meant to look like a 9-tailed fox.
Okay.
Big, bushy, like 20-foot long tails.
20
20
foot
foot?
long.
Yeah, well, okay. At rest, they're
how do you
10 foot
stuff
long, but
that?
they
How
can
do you
stretch
stuff
up to
that in
20
the-
feet long.
It's
I-
what?
How do you stuff that in the dining room?
Anyways,
As Cathagus would say, very carefully.
Okay.
So.
Cathagus has a habit of wrapping the tails around themselves, I like to think.
So.
Like saying tails.
Yeah, except 9 of them, and they're bigger and bushier than Saiyan tail.
So what are we gonna be doing now?
Grizzle sits down and like orders breakfast. Is like, what are you talking about? I'm doing it. You know.
What would you like, Mr. Bunny Rabbit? That's Bonesley, the owner of the diner, talking to you.
Mm-hmm. A daffodil salad breakfast.
Ah, alright. Coming right up.
I did ask. So what are we gonna be doing now?
I mean,
Well, it seems your friend intends to be eating breakfast right now.
breakfast is good.
Food is good.
As long as I'm making money, I'm happy.
Fair enough. That's how businesses run.
Yeah.
Mr. Boomflea, once you get done with this place, do you want to come visit the Lucky Dragon's Inn?
I don't really leave this place much, so. Thanks anyway, though.
Okay.
Once I get out of here, I'll probably go back to, the diner I worked at before.
Which is?
It was one in a city called Brookgate. Not sure if I've ever seen any of you around those parts, but I have heard that you made a name for yourself back in the other place. What was that called? I always forget what that place is called.
Magical Capital?
No.
no.
Guardiana. That was it. Guardiana. He was trying to remember the name of the country.
Sorry, I'm still new to this world.
Yeah, it's fine. You seem like a newbie anyway.
Anyway, what is newbie and what is not?
Ugh. Is there anything else anyone would like to talk about or do while they're here?
You know, it's interesting to think about is that
Snack
we're
on
all
something.
brought here to this tournament, but who's to say that when we go back, we'll be going back at the same time? You know, Bonesley could be from the past or our future. It's could you just think about the possibilities or the ramifications?
It is fun to ponder.
Pretty sure all time has just stopped in general.
Which is my point, is that, when we go back, we could be going back at different times. Anyways, who's to say that we all came here from the same time period? So all the contestants, they could either be from the past or from the future. It's just wild speculation.
I agree with that idea. Zuckroy says that.
I did use a card to create a paradox in our timeline.
Oh yeah. Hey, Bristle.
Yes.
Since you were shut in your room, from what I heard, you are the artificer for our counterparts, right?
For which counterparts?
Anyway. Our counterparts, as in the counterpart to our group.
Ah.
Anyway,
Referring to the
did
different
you
timelines.
even hear the purpose of this tournament, evidently? Because it was told early on, but not sure if you actually heard that, given the fact that you sound like you are disconnected and not knowing what's going on.
Sure. What was the purpose?
Mimi, explain. Mimi chimes up, and I don't have a voice for her, so I'm not going to do her voice, but Mimi chimes up and effectively tells you that the purpose of the tournament was not only to entertain people and give them a chance to show off their full capabilities, and also provide a platform for betting on matches, but also to act as a nice little distraction for people while two different timelines in the background were merged together. Because remember, the reason why I started the Multiversal tournament was to merge Timeline 1 and 2 together. Which, when this session is over, that will happen. Now, I said that out of character, and maybe didn't explain that last part, but yeah. So she just explained to you that the reason why you're all here is because time is currently frozen where you left, and the timelines are being merged together, as well as the paradoxes within being resolved.
So a little bit of cleanup with all the debacles going on.
Yeah. That's the in-universe explanation for it.
I love getting this in the last few things. She's an Alexa. So, yeah, some things happen. Nervous chuckle.
Yeah.
Wait, that would be a paradox. I just realized that the thing that happened with the Fates card could have been a paradox.
The thing with the Fates card was a little crazy. Do you know why? It also affected Timeline 2. Meaning that Fates reversal wasn't just in the same universe. It happened across the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
The event that set it up.
The event that set it up was Cathanglis, yes. Well,
Yeah.
Cathanglis being stuck in the Shadow Realm and getting his way out.
Yeah, which I used the card to stop the dimension from being destroyed.
Right. Which worked. It just had more far-reaching effects than even you or I anticipated. And due to various paradoxes and weird things happening as a result of this, things are kind of being fixed in the background. Like, we're just having like a hard shutdown and turn back on again. Like turning it off and on again. But didn't want to have it happen without... Basically didn't want all of you guys getting wrapped up in that. So... This will have some weird effects, though. You want an example of what some of these effects are?
Yeah.
Clocksworth, I don't know if it's just me, but you just got really quiet.
Oh, I sat back down on my bed, so I was further away from my mic.
Ah. Yeah, it sounded like you're talking to me from the other room. But some of the effects that will be different, for example, is the fact that in Timeline 1, Charles Pensley was never met and the noble's son was never resolved. Whereas in Timeline 2, Charles Pensley is good friends with the group and the noble's son is in a construct body, which eventually became an organic body. But in Timeline 1, they're still in the ring.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wait, wasn't it technically the first ring of mind shielding Zokarai got?
Yeah, and then he gave it to he gave it to Silvestro to get rid of it and got his own.
Oh, okay.
And then Silvestro sent it back to the noble. So the noble got the ring back, but they got the ring with the sun's soul in it and no way to free that.
Okay. I was just like, wait, is Zokarai just having that one kid constantly shouting in his ears or something?
Right. Another thing that's a little weird and interesting is Shad Black's history in both timelines.
Oh, right.
It's almost the exact same, except one I died, the other one I'm still alive.
I wouldn't call that a minor difference.
It's a bit of a minor difference.
Yeah, I died, but don't worry, I lived.
Well, the other thing is, one timeline, I don't have. I guess I don't have a brother. I'm not sure.
In
the other
one of
timeline,
the timelines, you had an artifact that empowered you, and Lionfang. And in both timelines, you fought Lion. Well, actually, do you mind if I tell you if I tell the others your backstory a little bit?
That's fine.
Okay. In both timelines, you went to go fight Lionfang. In one of them, you had an artifact that was empowering you. It was like a really powerful gauntlet thing that you got from the Void Ocean. And because of that gauntlet and you fighting Lionfang, he considered you enough of a threat to just wipe you out. But in the other timeline, you didn't have that gauntlet, so when you fought Lionfang, he easily beat you and just considered you a nuisance, and instead of killing you, just threw you on an island and took away all your memories and abilities. So that was the difference, is that in
part of my
one...
memories.
Sorry, again.
I said, sucks for him because I have part of my memory still.
Right. So, the only difference between the two is, in one, you got an artifact, in the second one, you didn't. And the one you got the artifact actually turned out worse for you. Was it a good island? I don't know. You tell me, Shad. How was the island?
It was actually really decent because it helped me learn more things about the world that I had forgotten. And it helped me gain a new class.
Yeah.
So I would say it's pretty good.
Samurai Warrior.
Do you guys want to see one thing I learned?
Sure. What did you learn?
They're gonna use cast Earth on everyone.
Oh fuck, how high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 40 feet up, so are you casting reverse gravity on everyone?
Yeah.
Oh no. You do realize there is a rule against harming other people outside of battles.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna make them. I'm also gonna be casting.
Okay, so when you cast reverse gravity, Zokarai is going to counterspell it.
Okay, good. It was either him or me. That's just like, no.
Zokarai counterspells it and rolls the Arcana check and passes. He says, "What are you trying to do? Get yourself disqualified?"
No, I'm just messing around. That's all.
Well,
hey guys, cover your ears.
Zokarai sighs and counterspells that too. Do I have to be the police around here?
Zokarai being the police is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen.
Fine, whatever, and he just teleports away as you repeatedly
Oh yeah,
cast
I'm stuck back
Thunderball.
at you. It's got a black hole.
It's like, whatever, cause
It's
chaos,
bad.
get yourself disqualified. Zokarai left, so he's gone.
But the chaos is fun.
Did you actually cast Thunderball in the diner?
No.
Okay.
Like as soon as the spell started, I cut it off.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
I said Arcana. I said Arcana check, not Insect Plague.
Insect Plague!
Okay, so you're doing this repeatedly just to be funny, but at one of the points you slip up and accidentally cast the spell because you don't call it off in time.
Insect Plague!
So there's a Thunderball, but thankfully it only targets you, so you get hit by a Thunderball. Roll damage.
I'm immune to thunder and lightning.
Okay, so you take 31 thunder damage, and everyone hears just a crackling boom noise throughout the entire thing.
Oh,
No, I'm immune to thunder and lightning.
It says show spell description. I clicked show spell description.
That only works if it's your character sheet.
Ah.
Shad, click show spell description, please.
Surtur casts error. I like
Surtur casts error. It's super effective.
I was gonna ask if I could. I was
Oh,
gonna ask if.
I should have realized Thunderball is just Fireball with thunder, but I didn't realize that.
Yep.
I was
Right.
gonna ask if I could try to block it for everyone.
If you could try to block it,
Yeah.
sure. The smooth taste of air.
Yeah, so I'm immune to thunder, lightning, necrotic, and corruption, so it does no damage.
Right, but it is still a 20-foot radius.
But it only
Sounds like a
targets me.
match for this!
Oh gods, no, Cathanglis.
What? Cathanglis, why are you casting Blizzard?
Whee!
I'm not seeing anything.
Because he
Nor am I.
rolled it only to the DM to see, evidently. He forgot to take it off, so it's no longer just DM.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Kayana, I think this is where Yukari might want to step in so he doesn't do something stupid.
No, better yet.
I-
Diana,
I'm-
before you try anything, Cathanglis, come here.
I'm doing this to Catanglis.
Cathanglis,
Counterspell.
come here.
Give me an Arcana check. Because that's a higher level spell than fourth. Than third.
Cathanglis, come here.
You failed that counterspell, Rattle.
English is just blepping and just laughing.
Now, there was a 7th level spell, so you failed that counterspell. Oh, also, yes, Cathanglis posted a picture of themselves in official session chat.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that Blizzard Day go back on to Catanglis. If I could turn to cold weather.
If I cast Dispel Magic, would that counteract,
No.
Cathanglis' stuff? It would not?
I mean, it could make it end, but it would inflict damage before you get a turn.
Dispel magic can end an ongoing effect. It can't stop a spell midair.
Oh, that's
Especially if
counterspell.
Especially
Yeah.
if you didn't have, like, maybe there's an argument with ready action, but you didn't ready that with Dispel Magic.
Right, you could do counterspell if you had counterspell, which is what Rattle tried to do.
Didn't Rattle have a thing to increase a roll by like 10 per day or decrease it?
And I have to make an
I think it
Arcana,
was the
correct?
boom, right?
Got the fate boom, which I could do.
Okay. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something. Oh, you cast counterspell shit?
Yep. And I
Okay,
won.
and you passed, so you managed to successfully counter it. Never mind. Mr. Bonesley says, Hey, keep that stuff in the arena. What you doing in here? You have officially scared the skeleton.
Scare the skeleton.
Yeah, Mr. Bonesley will remember that.
I tried to get rid of it before it did anything.
To be fair, he's more scared of the guy who thunderballed than the guy who blizzarded. Also, you did try to get rid of it before that, but then also you screwed around and cast it like 5 or 6 times. You just be a little jerk just asking for it to fail. Also, I didn't even give you that bad of a check. It was just DC 20 on the Arcana, so it's not like it was impossible something.
You didn't do anything wrong because Shad counterspelled your spell.
This reminds me of when Shad wanted to nuke the magic capital.
It was funny!
Oh yeah, Storm Vengeance!
Right, and he didn't realize that if you storm a Vengeance Magic Capital, all the chlorophyte crystals might explode.
Oh, it's glorified. Thank God it's not Ethereum, it could be worse.
Is Cat trying to dodge Shad?
Yes. So, Shad, Cathanglis, both give me a dexterity save to see who gets the other. Or, sorry, either dexterity or acrobatics. It's going to be a little hard to be at 27. He'd be 27.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just gonna do,
Catanglis.
I'm gonna do this to help Shad.
Big B's hand. So, a large green hand appears in here and just kind of goes to grab Cathanglis. Give me a deck save, Cathanglis.
Catanglis has no issue passing all this stuff.
High fives the hand and then tries to dodge it. Oh, God.
You know what? If he high fives this hand then dodges it, I feel it would be a higher deck save.
He did! He did!
Oh, wouldn't he high five it, which will let him be ground?
No, because Catanglis is slippery.
Cathanglis got a 20, even with disadvantage, as Zimmy got disadvantage from high-fiving it first. It still got a 22.
I meant,
It's Catanglis. He does stuff all the time.
I was trying to say, since he high fived it, he would have been grabbed easily.
No, because he high-fived it and then got out of the way before it could even close its hand. He's that fast.
It's weird having interactions like that with actions and all that when there's no turns. I'm gonna say.
Right, well...
You know what?
Complain to these bozos, not me. I'm just enjoying the ride.
Catanglis,
I'm just confused by the ride. Meanwhile.
is Catanglis considered a medium-sized creature?
I can tell everyone missed this, because everyone's causing the chaos immediately from pent-up chaos.
Cathanglis is large.
I don't
Cathanglis is a large creature, yes.
I mean, 2 nets should work fine.
Oh god, I just got remembered of the nonsense with nets, that you always do it with disadvantage because it's poorly made.
Diana, we can hear a lot of things coming from your microphone.
Make a roll.
So Shad throws a net
Yeah,
on
that's the
Cathanglis.
point. I'm testing if you can actually hear me, since every time no one can hear me.
I can hear you, and also they're causing chaos casting spells in the diner. I think Yukari might need to step in soon. Because they're... People are trying to grab and hold Cathanglis because Cathanglis tried to cast Blizzard in the middle of a diner.
Oh yeah.
And,
Only just realized?
by the way, a 27 does not hit Cathanglis. I'm pretty sure. Isn't your AC like 28?
Times that by 2.
Yukari.
How is your AC 56?
Not 56. It's 51.
Yukari comes in and stops Cathanglis and everyone, and you can tell she's super pissed off.
Uh-oh.
We were trying to stop Cathanglis.
Run from the angry mother!
She crosses her arms, and she looks at all that was doing the damage.
I was just trying to stop Cathanglis.
I think she's mainly focusing on Catanglis and Shad.
Yeah. Mr. Bonesley gives a respectful bow when you come in. He's like, Miss Yukari.
Run from the angry mother! Thanks, Shad.
I like to imagine you're trying to run, but she just has you by the shirt collar and is holding you up so your legs aren't on the ground. So you're just like Scooby-Doo running in the air. Trying to get away.
You know my response to this? Shadow points. I go bye-bye.
I'd love to imagine Shad...
700 feet disappears.
Okay.
Imagine Shad just starts running in a direction and ends up running into Yukari's hand because he somehow ended up right on the other side.
She can grab your shadow, so you might want to be careful.
Diana, he just tried to disappear 700 feet away. How would Yukari respond?
She rolls her eyes and just grabs his shadow.
So,
and yanks him back.
Yep.
Man.
That is correct, Thingless.
You can't.
And at
That's
this
why I
point,
could think of. That's like a thing. His reaction's like, okay, respectfully bow. I give up.
Then she looks down at Cathangus, and she looks at him with like a disappointing look. In the sense of like, she's like, "What did I tell you about doing this over and over again? If you cannot
was
control
fun.
it."
I know. I'm trying to control it. I'm sorry.
And how many times have I told you we need to have a lesson, and what did you do? You never showed.
I'm trying to show. I'm trying to show.
Mm-hmm.
A disappointed mother.
Very, very disappointed mother.
At this point, I'm surprised you don't act as my mother.
Oh, trust me, your mother's gonna show up.
That's concerning.
I thought their mother was dead.
So.
Then again, I don't actually know Shad's parents, so never mind.
So, Madam. Mm-hmm.
At this point, the amount of nonsense that you've told me about Yukari says she does something. I'm not asking if she's gonna do it. I'm just curious how the fuck it works because I'm struggling to keep up with that.
Right.
So, Madam, Yukari, what's gonna happen with this place now?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? Nothing happened to it.
I said, what is gonna happen to it?
Well, you mean after the tournament?
Probably go disappear into the void.
We'll discuss about it. It could appear elsewhere.
I think I could answer that, Benreal says as he walks into the room.
The amount of chaos that happened, it makes sense that he would be there.
Right. It's like, did you really think I would miss this light show, Clockwork? Fun fact, I'll remind everyone, Benreal knows what I know, so he can hear your conversations out of character.
Okay.
I just like to imagine. I just thought that, but because Ethereum is super easy to track, and I mean,
Right.
Oh no! I have a ring of the mind shielding, and God is trying to read me. Yeah, I'm sure the ring of mind shielding will be enough. Lol.
No.
Yeah,
not
I
even
need
close.
something more potent than that. What was that, Shed?
I said no, not even close for the ring of my shoot.
Right.
Although with Baradros, I learned that mind blank was apparently enough because he didn't like it.
But then you
So
also...
has them both held down.
Right.
Holding on to them in punishment. She's like, "Oh, hi, dear."
Hello, dear. And then I give
Quickly
Yukari a
smiles
hug.
at. Her hands can't hug you because like they're busy.
I know, so I'm just giving you a hug from behind while you're at the end of the floor.
The hands are busy.
Hello,
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Yes, you are.
I'm in danger.
so what's gonna happen to this place?
I'm in danger. Sorry.
That's damn. And she looks over at the child. "Oh, hello, sweetie."
I know that you struggle to control your powers and everything. Yukari is working on that with you. Last time I checked.
Mm-hmm.
So what's gonna happen to this place?
I'm surprised you're asking that, given the end of the tournament's not supposed to be anytime soon.
Well, we're pretty sure at this point it is going to end. Because pretty much everyone has left at this point.
Yeah.
Well, Only like half the people left, to be fair.
Still, but that kind of whittles down the tournament by quite a bit.
I mean, do you... Oh, I was about to say, do you even know the reason why? But, like, of course you wouldn't know the reason why. I know the reason why, but I'm not allowed to tell it because of confidentiality and all that nonsense. Man, I hate legal loopholes and shit. This is why I've never been able to be a fucking bureaucrat. I hate bureaucrats. Right? It's very annoying. Anyway. Hey, Brizzle, how you feeling?
I'm still recovering, but I think things
Is
are
there
getting
anything I
better.
can do to help you? Which, coming from Finrail, that's a big question. A god just asked you if there's anything they can do to help you.
I may have to. I don't know. I'll talk to you about that. Maybe.
Alright.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it later. Also, hi, Magnan Child! And Finrail just waves.
So,
Hello.
so I found out that I am a Astro and Void Dragon.
Yeah, I was hearing about that. Makes sense to me. Wasn't it Mimi that told you that?
This could be funny and looking away.
Right. Also, turns out Cathanglus is not that, so. Yeah.
Cathanglus is everything under the sun except a dragon.
No, they are a dragon. They are most definitely a dragon.
I swear, every time we think we've got a good clue of what Catenglis actually is, I feel there's either something missing to fit in the puzzle. We realize that we're missing a piece, or we realize that it doesn't fit.
The best
Part of
answer to
those.
your question, Clocksworth, is that what is Cathanglus? Yes. That's the
Yeah,
best
pretty
answer
much.
to your question.
I found out from a book in the Forbidden Place of the library.
Right, you went to the forbidden section and met that creep named Mordred.
Yeah.
I really wish he would stop hanging around with me. I don't like him. But unfortunately, he's one of the few individuals I've met that's strong enough I can't just get rid of him, so.
I just can't. I should not remember what I seen from the book.
Yeah. Last time I checked, Cathanglus, didn't you get yeeted out of that place because of him?
He's dead.
I couldn't go back in. I tried. I made people mad. It was a thing.
I
Yes.
was there alone.
You talk about that.
I know we talk about that. I wrote that down in the notebook that I won't do that again, and then I did it.
Did you write it down 17 times plus 22 times, then again on the board 40 times?
No, I forgot.
Okay, then we have to do it again.
Okay.
I went into that place by myself.
Cathanglus, what'd you do?
Right, because they were fine with
What?
you being there, evidently. Shad, the answer to that question is, what did Cathanglus not do?
Oh,
Fair
before I
enough.
forget. Before I forget, she still holds on to both of them. She gets a small like crystal form, and she floats it over to Yukar, or to Regnachild. And the minute it touches Regnachild's hand, it just forms, like it just grows and forms into this really, really big staff.
Ooh. Dragon Child, you just gotta give.
Oh my. Oh, Madam Yukari, thank you. Thank you so much. I am unworthy of your gifts. Thank you.
It's a powerful staff that you would you will use at any moment you need. It can take you traveling somewhere, and it can freeze time, and it also
Oh my goodness.
can do many other things, which I will discuss later on between us.
So when you say it can freeze time, you gave it the time stop spell, right? You didn't just give it something more powerful than that? Because remember, we can't just give away godly power to mortals anymore. We're not supposed to do that.
I know.
I know you can, but like, I just hope they don't end up breaking reality again.
So
It's nothing like that.
So
I think in reality it's fun.
So Ragnar Child could freeze time like me now, huh?
Well, given the energies radiating off that staff, it actually seems partially more powerful than you. Or at least the chronergy is stronger, anyway.
And she takes another crystal, and it forms into something, and she hands it over to each and every one of you.
Oh?
Oh, hey.
Everyone is getting presents, evidently.
I would grab the crystal.
Each form has a new, different power, and amplifies the ones that you already have.
Oh.
Okay, so what are these items doing?
Some, like, they have a new power, but also amplifying the ones that you already have, like your lowest powers that you have.
Okay,
They amplify the lowest ones.
and I assume we're going to discuss the specifics later? Okay, fair enough. So you've all nebulously got stronger thanks to these items. And I assume they're artifacts, right?
I created them.
Oh, yes, they're artifacts.
I'm old. They're my artifacts.
Right. Well, the important thing about being an artifact is it's immune to anti-magic and it's indestructible. And it's one of a kind. I was just making sure. You know, I'm an artificer. I care about these specifics.
Who said that? Finreal or Zokorai?
Zogoray left the room a while ago. This has all been Finreal talking.
With all the nonsense of Thunderbolt, yeah. I wasn't sure because he didn't fully cast it, and I wasn't sure anymore.
No, Zogoray left. He left anyway.
Okay.
So he's not here. Dread is here, though. Dread got their own crystal. Because he teleported away, but he left Dread behind because he knew Dread still wanted to hang out with people.
Also works with Edward.
Yeah. Hey, Clocksworth. I noticed you got a new little Drake thing.
A new little what?
I noticed you got a new little Drake thing. Is that familiar?
No, it's right. I should.
For those who do not know, on Clocksworth's shoulder, he has a little friend. It's a light warden drake, which is basically a light drake. It's a little golden drake-looking thing that's emitting light colors, and it's his familiar. It was given to him by Beardros.
How would the Drake react to me?
They don't. They see you and just see you as another dragon.
He's a friend.
Yes, they see you as a friend.
Madam Yukari. Would this crystal boost ice? time stopping ability.
Mhm.
Okay.
I just noticed the music stopped. Why did my music stop? Oh, I forgot to put it to loop. That's why.
Oh.
Chad's is a, or sorry, not Chad's. Rizzle's is like formed as like a moth style look, and that moth style look one that forms out is like one of his trinkets that he has. So she kind of made it look when he touches it, it forms into what he treasures the most, kind of thing. So it's the same with everyone else. Regna, her staff.
Anyone who would like to give me either a perception check or an arcana check? Okay. So for everyone who rolled a 15 or higher, which is all the people who rolled, you notice that while this conversation has been going on between you all, Finreal, and Kayana, and Clocksmith knows too, time has been stopped in the tournament. Like, none of the other patrons have been able to... They've been frozen in space, including Kirby. But Mr. Bonesley hasn't been. Okay.
I didn't do this. I didn't freeze anyone.
No, but I'm saying that time's been frozen thanks to us.
Freezing Kirby, no. He's eating cake. How dare we? But that's
When I read that book in the Forbidden Place, I might have got infected by the void.
That did happen, yes.
I don't know what that means.
Cathanglis knows what that means.
You did this! I did the nervous chuckling!
Cathanglis. Stop playing around with things.
No, it was I who read a book that got infected by the void.
But this was not Cathanglis' fault. I'm just saying Cathanglis knows what it is.
Yeah, this time it's not Cathanglis' fault. Cathanglis just happens to know. It's something we'll need to check either. I guess after that.
I swear, y'all are mixed up getting infected by the void.
You say that like it happened. It happened already with Rattle. I don't think it's ever happened. At least none that I know of.
I am part void dragon, so I might be okay.
You're mostly going to be fine, Rattle. You might just notice you grow an extra appendage or two. Occasionally sprouting a black tentacle when in rage.
Oh, that's fun.
Slightly.
Thanks, Cathanglis.
Slightly turns into them. Just attack!
Now just imagine a future point where Rattle Darkstar gets really pissed off and just randomly turns into a child to shove nigger off or something.
You mean you don't do that?
Cathanglis.
It's not normal?
Proving my point, Cathanglis. Proving my point.
Anything Cathanglis do is not normal.
Yeah, I love how Cathanglis is just reacting to the conversation while still being held like that by Yukari, just casual.
Yukari wraps his mouth shut and then puts him in like a timeout box.
I'm just gonna go at what
But this
Cathanglis
timeout
said.
box looks
You have acquired one Cathanglis, Kayana. Oh, that's an old joke from our series.
This timeout box looks like a cradle, and she's like, "You're gonna act like a child. You're gonna be in a cradle."
This is not the first time someone has acquired a Cathanglis.
This is not the box!
And this is not the first time someone has been put in some sort of box for being punished.
Right.
for doing stuff.
Time to take his fingers to the vet. Yes, let's take him to the void doctor.
And rattle too while we're at it.
Yukari has big plans for him to punish him.
Right.
Dun dun dun.
I would say that out of character.
I know. I just read it and I had to say it out loud. I like to think Round Darkstar thought that. Anyway.
I'm gonna send someone his way to give him punishment.
I'll let you handle that.
Yukari.
Anyway, so after the tournament, all of you guys will be dropped off. Basically, okay, I could either drop you off where the bunny was, aka the village, or I could drop you off in the middle of the air. I'm going to choose to not drop you off in the middle of the air, instead drop you off in the Feywild.
I could try to catch everyone.
I still think it would be better to not show up in the middle of the air. Especially since the airship was low on fuel and was having trouble staying afloat.
Right, exactly. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the entirety of the USS Mandrega and just kind of shove it into the Feywild.
Okay.
I was saying that in character, by the way.
So, I got a question.
I got an answer.
Probably.
Could you drop me into the Void Ocean?
Did I put you in the Void Ocean? No.
Yes, can you drop me in there?
No, I'm putting you back in your original location.
Aww.
I am not taking requests for where you go.
I'm sorry, that legit just sounds like a Patrick line, bug. Let's just take the SS Strandriga and push it somewhere else.
That's literally what it is, yes.
Yes.
So you mean teleport it to somewhere else?
But I want to go to the Void Ocean.
If you want to go to the Void Ocean, convince everyone else to travel to the Void Ocean with you.
Weren't we already going here in the first place?
Look, if you're gonna go to the Void Ocean, you have to take the other kids with you, okay?
We were going there to save Katanguis.
Fair enough.
He got out.
Right. Kathanglis got lost in the Void Ocean, but he got better.
So who wants to go to the Void Ocean with me?
Katangless already answered.
Kathanglis wants to go.
No.
Really? You want to go there again after causing whatever the hell that big wave was?
I don't want to try to fix that event again.
Alright, first and foremost. Sorry, Yukari, go ahead.
Yes, I don't want to fix your mistake again.
Yukari,
Go on.
looks like the thing was, are you gonna behave?
I promise I'll be good.
She takes off the wrap off his mouth and takes him off out of the...
Yay!
But she still has hold of him. She doesn't trust him.
And Shad.
She looks at Shad. She's like, "Can I trust you?
Define trust, because I'm just chaotic in general.
Are you gonna behave?"
I'm going there to hunt for an artifact. I'm gonna try and not destroy the world in the process.
Okay, she lets him go.
I just don't want to fix Cal's mistake again with the void.
If he proceeds to almost break the world again, I'm just gonna bonk him in the head and call Ma'am Yukari again.
I don't feel like drawing through that deck of cards again until we get that fate card again is a good idea. But
Yeah.
it feels like the only thing that could ensure that we don't break it again.
Right. It was almost as if they were fated to get that card.
And quite personally, I don't want to try again and go through potentially having to go through all the other cards we didn't see, plus the bad ones like the one Dracul got, just to get it again in case we break things again.
See, this mortal is smart. You all should take example from that.
Nope.
Catanglis is yelling, "Don't touch that deck, do not." Well, what else are we supposed to use if that big wave happens a second time because we touched the wrong thing?
To be fair, you can touch the deck, just don't draw a card from it. That's the whole thing.
Don't worry, I have that deck locked away in the good luck, good fortune, lucky
True.
dragon den.
But you're not the only one with a copy of that deck. That deck is not an artifact, so it could be made by other people.
Yeah, I know, but mine is just in the lucky dragon den.
Yeah.
Heck, I feel if we try hard, and I feel Zokarai could build one if he wanted to.
Zokarai already has one. He just never draws anything from it.
Fair enough.
Because one of the cards can literally cause him to lose all of his positions.
And given
Not only that.
And given how many possessions Zokarai probably has, even just going through his shop, even with his shop that he had, yeah,
Right.
that would be a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there is one card in there that just straight up kills you.
No. There's a card in there that summons the Reaper to fight you, but that doesn't kill you. It just pits you against a very strong person. I mean, for a mortal, it tends to be deadly, but it's not guaranteed to be deadly.
I'm saying if we're talking about the deck we're talking about, I'm pretty sure there's a card in there that pretty much kills you instantly.
No, there is also a card that warps you into the center of the planet with no one able to track where you went. There is that
There's
one.
also there's a Reaper card. There's a lot of ways it could go bad.
There's a lot of bad cards in there. Then there's also a card that can just give you a fish.
Is there a fish card? I actually need to know.
There's a card that can give you a rare item, and there's a rare item that's a fish. That was my joke.
You just get all that time controlling through the deck. Okay, what's my rare item? Fish.
Yes, you have the world's largest tuna.
I'll be right back.
Alright, take care.
But yeah, I don't know what else we could use except having to risk that deck of cards to be able to reverse whatever happened again, and maybe breaking multiple timelines again.
Alright. Hey, Kayana, I'm gonna DM you something.
Just to have, I mean, it's probably a good thing, it's an artifact. I don't think there's an artifact that isn't really strong, but...
Yeah, but I want my artifact back. The one that I got from the Void Ocean in general. So, I would really like that one back. Also, out of character.
Hey, Yukari, do you want to just give him his artifact? You can get out of the Void Ocean. I know you can.
Really?
It's up to you. I'm just.
Sweet Jesus.
We don't have to do it, dear.
Roll a d20 and decide what.
No, I'm not. It's entirely her decision. I don't care whether it happens or not.
I'm just saying, like, just have fun, let fate.
Right. Welcome back.
What?
D20.
It's like Brizzle. He says, like, let fate decide, but the problem is Yukari is the one who decides fate. So.
Okay, roll yourself.
Roll yourself like a wall.
Do a somersault. Do a somersault.
Just proceed to flip.
It's like, do a flip.
I was kind of lucky to get that fate boon.
Okay, so Linda just like grips onto Regular child's like uh, clothing and to Brazil because she's like kind of feels intimidated by some of the ones who know how to do things. She's still learning since she's still young.
This is Linda doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just double check.
I thought we're scaring you, little one.
Yes, I am your grunkle, I understand. Oh, you're talking about Silvestro? Yes, Silvestro's one. I thought you were calling me grunkle.
No.
Linda, I'm sorry we are scaring you.
She just shakes her head a little and just keeps close to them both.
Grizzle will go ahead and put his hand on her head and just kind of scratch her scalp. Try to comfort her.
Her leg does a little puppy thing.
I'll be right back, everyone. I'm gonna grab some water.
Okay.
Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I'm gone and do the role playing stuff.
A Catangless explosion. Again?
Jesus Christ.
I feel like Captain could make me snap at some point.
Out of character, Sylvester learned what happens if you take a little bit of Cathagos' DNA and put it in a robot.
I am curious to hear, but I'm not curious to try, especially after we call it a Catangless explosion.
One of Catangless brothers has my DNA.
He went supernova.
But I forgot which one.
I don't know what I'm not sure Clark would know what a supernova is, but I'm glad. Wait, did that mean that you heard a spectator Catangless?
It was not me, it was my blood.
I guess Silvestro basically. I guess Silvestro just basically took a bomb and made it explode without realizing it was a bomb.
All I know is Sylvester is now slightly terrified of Cathagos.
One of Catangless' brothers did take some of my magic from my body.
I mean, that's because dragon blood is usually good conductor of magic.
But I don't know what he's gonna do with it.
That's a good point. You could do things.
Take your time.
See ya, Ragnar child.
I'll see you anytime you need.
Oh, she just popped out. Okay. What the? Oh, it's almost noon. It's almost noon. I gotta get going too. I need to get ready.
Oh, I'll see you, Thistle, then.
See you later, guys.
You stay
Take
safe,
care.
Super Result. Bye-bye. I actually need to hop off too, sadly. I got stuff I have to do.
Okay, see you,
Unless we-
Dad.
I might be able to stay for a few more minutes. Does anyone know where Finn or Kayana are?
Kayana's here.
Okay.
Yuki might have some mic problems.
No, I think Finn just went off to go grab some water earlier, right?
Yeah, he's taking a water break.
Yeah.
I am back. I just got back with water. Oh, someone's talking in my door.
Yes. Sorry, I got to this funny one and you were gone too. But okay. No difference.
Right. That's funny.
Two people had to go.
It's Shad too.
Ragnarchild and Brizzle. Okay. Sorry to hear they had to go.
And Shad had to go soon as well.
So, do we want to wrap things up here?
You still have 3 people here, though.
Right, but how will we explain it in universe? Are we just going to have them suddenly disappear? Are they just going to wander out of the diner?
We can say that he left the diner.
I personally vote that we just end the stream here.
Yeah.
What does everyone else think?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Alright, so, with that, I will go ahead and do my wrapping up stuff now. So, as all of you are talking, you all of a sudden notice, I guess people left before I have my explanation. You all of a sudden notice that everyone in the room just kind of starts disappearing quickly, one after another. And after this occurs, eventually after all of you have disappeared, other people in the tournament start disappearing. Then the entire tournament disappears. With everyone else. And everyone is warped back to their original location, with one exception, and that is the movement of the USS Mandriga. The people from Timeline 1 are still on the boat, but the boat itself has been moved. And we'll get back to what happened to the boat at the start of Season 2. Thank you everyone for watching, if indeed you still are. I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye! Anyone have anything final to say?
Let's do that again!
Let's do